All right, guys. Okay. It's my little pssd video. Okay, for everybody who has the pssd and stuff. It's November 16th. November 16th right now. Okay, as I posted on the website and everything, blah blah blah. The pssd is fine. My pssd is better. It's back to normal. Everything is back to normal. Okay, everything is going back to normal. I'm extremely lucky. I'm extremely thankful. And for me, it was a really long time. 2.5, 3 years. Okay? 2.5, 3 years of that shit. Now, it seems like on the website, a lot of these people have this for a long time. Someone said Sonny has for 20 years. I don't know. Someone said that. Um, that he has his own ways, and he has a lot of stuff that's working for him and helping for him. Okay, you would have to talk to him about what he recommends and all that kind of thing. Okay, uh, I'm not going to talk too much about other people. Okay, but okay, there are the best way to do this is to learn about the dopamine agonists. And also, Sonny said that my PSSD was not as bad as other people's PSSD, but I mean, that was the most fucked up experience of my life. It was really, really bad. Just that I think he said mine. Okay, mine was from some pill that I took. I didn't know what it was. Okay, I did not know this was a psych med. Okay, someone gave this into my house, and I did not know what it was. I did not really research it. I was not paying attention really. I was taking this every day because my mom was basically telling me like you need to take it, and caused this problem. Obviously, it's wrong. Obviously, it's a mistake, and nobody told me that this was a psych drug. I was not really paying attention at the time. I was not working full time. I was home on the internet and stuff like that. So, okay, but so this is the one that this pill that I was accidentally given to me was a it's called antipsychotic drug, which is pretty dangerous. In my case, this one, whatever that was, that was aripiprazole. Aripiprazole. You can research it on the internet. Okay, these things are dangerous, very dangerous. Other people have taken some things, SSRI, selective serotonin reuptake inhibitor. BR Man and some other people say these are similar. They're very similar. They may even act in similar or the same way, um, but like whatever, they're just a little different. They're differences because they're called different things. Okay, the way I recovered from the PSSD is I took the dopamine agonist, go to the Aurafarm website and check out learn about dopamine agonists there. Dopamine agonists. Like a dopamine agonist, and just take one pill a day, small little dopamine agonist once a day. After about 4 or 5 days, you should actually be getting better already from the PSSD. Your symptoms should kind of go away temporarily. Now, listen closely. Okay, at that step, what you need to do is you need to stop taking the dopamine agonist. You need to, if it's working for you, that's when you put it away in the shelf and that's it. If you cannot do that, you probably will have more problems and not be able to get better from the PSSD. You probably will not recover from the PSSD if you cannot do what I'm suggesting here, what I'm saying. Okay? Because this is helping you, and once it helps you, that's enough. You need to put it away. So the effect now, okay, will go away, maybe a week or something, and then give it a week or another 2 weeks with nothing, and then take another pill, one, and maybe another the next day, a couple. So very conservatively, and then that'll help you a little bit. Start eating celery. The celery is the detoxifier. Celery really worked. Then start looking into the berber, desmodium. The next one is zeolite and MSM sulfur. These items, I took these independently of the DA, of the dopamine agonist. Independently, about 2-3 weeks after the dopamine agonist was wearing off. Okay, am I making myself clear? 3 weeks after I took, long time after I had any effect from dopamine agonist. You understand? Not taking anything. And living with pssd. You understand? Living with pssd for like 3 weeks, 4 weeks. You understand? And then taking simply berber, zeolite, and the MSM sulfur. And then it helped the pssd incredibly back to normal with taking berber, zeolite, and MSM sulfur. Okay? Alone, no dopamine agonist. You understand? It helped it. It come incredibly. That lasted for 1 month. I took other stuff also, L-tyrosine, choline, 1 pill, choline, 1 pill, L-tyrosine. Also, I was very much exercising and sweating. I was in my garage working on a model railroad project, building something, building a project, and sweating, dripping from my forehead. Was in the last summer, June, July, August, when it's very hot. I was bottled up in the garage with the heat of the sun beating down on the garage, making this place like a sauna. It was so hot. I don't know how hot it was in there. 95, 100, probably 105 or whatever. Very hot and humid. And the strips of sweat were dripping from my forehead. I was wiping it, and the drops of water were coming off my face. Drops of sweat all dropping, all shiny face, all these drops. I went to the CCHR, there's a Citizens Commission for Human Rights on Sunset Boulevard. This is an anti-psych drug organization. It's a complete organization dedicated to saying that the psych drugs are dangerous, okay, extremely dangerous to give this. And they dedicate, this is the organization, the purpose of the organization is to say that nobody should give this kind of stuff because it can hurt people. It can hurt people. It's not a medical thing to help someone. It's like poisoning. It's deadly. It can be very dangerous, these things. They have a museum of fear and despair and torture chambers in that fucking place. They have that. You're not supposed to really take pictures, but you go through like a torture chamber. They tell you about the history of doing tests or genetic tests on people and Nazi tests and stuff with seeing, you give them LSD, see how much LSD you can give them before they die. Then the next patient comes in, you give them a lot of LSD or whatever, a lot of it, until they don't die, but almost. And then this is the kind of stuff these they do. This is some tortures and Nazis and the MK Ultra and all that does some kind of things like that. You can learn about that on the internet. Get into all the history of that stuff. They gave me a video over there. Gave me a video DVD. You know, the psych drugs, very bad video, that kind of thing. There, the guy in the front was all smiling, like, yeah, you got to check it out. These psych drugs are really bad, man. Yeah, come in. He was all smiling and happy. I'm sitting there with the pssd, like, look, man, this is serious. Why are you smiling at me? What the fuck, man? I got a serious problem here. And the guy's all smiling, yeah, welcome to my museum. You can come anytime you want, man. Yeah. I was like, dude, okay. So that was just difficult for me. But at that point, I had pssd. I had the pssd still. Okay? So like I said, if you follow what I said, you can play the video as many times as you want. You can get better, 100% better from the pssd. I'm not taking anything right now, and I'm just back like before, like the way I was before. And so, like I was saying, I went to the CCHR, that's the building, the museum and organization. And in the parking lot, I was driving out of the parking lot, I saw some people over there, and I want to get active. You need to talk to people. So I rolled down my window and said, hey man, what are you doing here? Did you take one of these psych meds? Did you take something? And he came over to me and we started hanging out. He started looking in my car in the window and we started talking. This guy is a professor from USC, University of Southern California, USC, and he says he's there with his college class, teaching them about these type of medications, teaching them about these things. This college class.